program, type the clues in and the words, and then make a puzzle. So.
Oh, you've got 2 parts, wow.
Yeah, I got a little ambitious on this one. And the first part of module 1 or module 7 is epithelial tissues. Your second part is going to be your connective tissues. Any questions associated with those? Okay, so now you guys have to have this test done by Saturday. From here on out, pretty much it's 1 a week, right? Okay. All right, so just going to before I forget. This module is broken up pretty nicely. The first half of it is your epithelial tissue. The second half is your connective tissue. And they throw some glands, muscle, and neuron at the end. But it's pretty much it's going to be memorization.
11, 10.
11, 10.
Yeah.
Tissues. Yeah. So it'll probably be, unless there's a lot of questions, it'll probably be out here a little earlier tonight because a lot of this is going to just be on you guys memorizing. There's not a lot of concepts, but there's just memorization. Okay. You do need to understand what are the 4 types of tissues in the body?
Epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous.
Exactly. So you have epithelial, connective, muscular, nervous. Your muscular and your nervous, you pretty much aren't going to do a whole lot of it now. In Module 10, you're going to have a whole module on the muscles. 10. And then 11, 12, and 13, Modules 11, 12, and 13, you're going to have the nervous system. So they're not really going to get into the nervous system or the muscular system in this module. It's pretty much just going to be epithelial and connective tissue. Okay. So.
Are you doing 11, 11?
I am doing 11, 11.
In the summer, you are?
In the
What's
summer?
that?
Are you doing the one in the summer?
I don't know yet, but there's a pretty good chance I will be.
You were doing a lot,
Cover
weren't you?
tomorrow. Yes, I'm doing a
Because I saw that.
Yes, I am doing an 11-11 lab, and I don't think they have me set up for the 11-10 lab. I think it's just the 11-11 on Thursdays, Thursday afternoons.
I'm signed up for that.
Okay. We'll do a lot of teaching in that one also.
Thursday afternoons?
Wait,
Yeah.
11-11 lab, you're doing when, Thursdays on afternoons?
Thursday afternoons, I think.
Oh,
They're like at 5 o'clock, I
I've already
think.
got it.
They're after the class. The class is from 4:30 to 6, and then from 6 to 8 is lab.
Oh, okay.
Is that
So-
after Richardson's class?
Yeah. Yeah. So Tuesday, Thursday is his 11-11 class, and then after is Tuesdays and
Can we sign up
Thursdays.
for classes yet?
No,
I
Oh,
don't
is
know.
it?
next Monday.
Is it next Monday?
Next Monday?
And it depends on how many credits I believe you have when you can sign up.
No, it's not.
So I don't know. I would check to make sure when you can.
On Monday, okay.
But his evening classes, especially in the summer, won't fill up. So you don't
Oh,
have to worry
that's
about
just for the
that.
summer.
Who is
That's
it
for the fall.
that's teaching?
Yes.
Oh, that's for the fall. He's not teaching summer, is he?
Yeah. Who's doing the summer?
I think it's Hutchins. No, it's not. It's DeFreeze. Dr. DeFreeze is doing 11-11 on the summer.
How's
You
he?
good, bad,
But give us your opinion, honest.
He looks scared.
I like Dr. DeFreeze. I like what he has to say.
He has a
But
nice personality.
He says a lot of really good stuff. He teaches you everything you need to know. He just does it in a different way. He has his own slides. He has his own way of going through it. So a lot of it, he follows the book, but it's not like what you have like with Richardson or what you have with some of the other teachers who are right out of the book, teach you what you need to know for the test. He's I don't want to say intellectual, but he's very smart.
Is there any online classes offered? in
There
this
probably
one?
are. Oh, I don't know who's teaching them though. Oh, well, actually, no one teaches them online. You kind of teach yourself online.
Would you recommend doing the online class, or?
Depends how are you doing this semester?
I'm doing good.
You get an A? You probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get away. If you get an A this semester, you could probably get away with doing online.
Well, because I've watched a lot of the lectures online and they've helped.
Yeah.
Those lectures are still good for 11.
Yep, they'll have the exact same ones.
I think they're just long.
If you can be disciplined enough,
Yeah, I watch them anyway.
yeah. If you can be disciplined enough to watch them and to understand it and then go to them if you need a question answered, then you should get an A. I got 1A in 1110. I got 5A, I should say I got 100 in 1110. I got 5 100s in 1111. I don't know if I finally figured out how to study, if the material's just easier, but I found it to be not as difficult, personally. But each person is going to be their own opinion.
But if you're in the online classes, you can come to the SI.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you can come to SI if you're online or if you're taking a class, that's not a problem. And as of right now, it's either going to be me or Jason who teaches SI. I don't think Sheila, who's doing the 1111 right now, is going to do it during the summer. So there's 4 people that are in it, and I said if no one else wants to do it, I'll do it. So I might be doing it. I just haven't found out yet or not. So 1111 is not. I keep saying it. They're like, "How's this one?" That's not bad. You say that for everything. So I don't think it's that bad. 1111. If you get a good grade in here, you could probably do a 1111 online. You just have to realize that you're the person that has to facilitate your study, facilitate your test taking, everything, because you're not going to have a daily reminder in class of where you need to be, type of thing.
You don't have to do paper in 1111, do you?
No.
Joe, they take my paper
Yes.
away. I'm so mad.
Missed it by 1 semester.
So stupid.
It was an easy A. What that was. Pink, orange, or white?
Orange.
Pass that back to her.
Do you know if you got in?
I get a letter this week for interviews. We do interviews on the 4th and 5th, and then a week or 2 after that is when we find out. So about this time next month, I'll either be jumping up or very sad. I'll be a very happy person or a very sad person.
If you get in, will that affect your teaching your SI in the fall?
No. In the fall,
You're not teaching until fall?
I'm teaching a lab in the
Oh,
fall,
lab, that's right.
and that's on Tuesdays, and I have to be here on Tuesdays anyways. I probably won't SI in the fall, just because I won't have time to do clinicals 4 days a week.
Right.
So it'll probably be pretty hard for me to do that. So SIing over the summer will probably be my last. But Module 7. Module 7, like I said, anyone need a hair clip? You only wash it. Perfect. I wear it, but I just got my hair cut. Module 7 is on tissues. If we think about your CC TOSO, do you remember what CC TOSO was?
No, I didn't.
Organization. You had your chemical, and then cellular. We talked about cells. We did a little diversion over into microbiology last module, and now we're back to tissues. Okay. Next module is going to be on skin, which is an organ, and then from here on out we do the organs. Okay, and systems. Okay, we won't actually get into organisms because that's a whole different field of study. So we're climbing right up that line: chemical, cellular, tissue, organ, system, organism. Okay, that's how we're building your knowledge on this stuff. So in Module 7, which is a tissue layer, we're talking about epithelial and connective tissues. Really, like I said earlier, for those who weren't here a little earlier, your muscular and your nervous system, we're just gonna barely touch it in this module, because we're gonna do module 10 for muscle, the whole module, and then modules 11, 12, and 13 of next semester, we're gonna do the nervous system, okay? So there's gonna be a lot of nervous system next semester. We're gonna finish with the muscles this semester, so we're really not gonna touch it in this module, okay? But you do need to know what they do. Okay, so the epithelial tissue, what they do, lines, covers, and you guys are Richardson's class and he allows you to say protects? Forms.
Glands.
Glands, exactly. Lines, covers, and forms glands. Okay, that's epithelial tissue. You just memorize that, because from here on out, lines, covers, and forms glands. Protect is not one of the options you want to use. It might protect a little bit, but that's not its main function. It does that in the process of covering or lining.
It's just what our lab guy told us, right?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. What does connective tissue do? Hold stuff together. Kind of makes sense. Connective tissue. Muscular, move stuff. Nervous system, processes information through electrical currents. All right, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a stereotypic epithelial tissue. What do we call the very top of it? Apical surface. What do you call it at the bottom of the tissue? Actually, all right, so bottom of the cell. That's actually kind of confusing. So you have the cell, right? What kind of cell would that be? Columnar. Okay. So we'll give it a little nucleus. This is the apical, right? What is this side? Well, it's the basal level or basal area. Surface, that's the better word. Okay, and then right under that, which is actually connected, if the words weren't in the way, is called the basement membrane, which is divided into two sections. One that touches the cells and one that touches the connective tissue. So which is the top layer? And then the other one is the reticular layer, or lamina. Okay, both of these are laminas. Okay, very good. And then under here you have the connective tissue. Okay, that's going to be your general way in which epithelial tissue is put together. Is it always going to be that way? No, but for the most part, that's how you can think of a standard epithelial tissue being put together. Okay? So be able to identify and label that picture, all those parts that we talked about. So if this is a columnar, what would it look like this? And what if it's
Squamous?
squamous, squamous, however you want to say it? All right, what if I have it like this? What is this one? And what if I have
Pseudostratified?
right? And what does pseudostratified mean?
Fake.
Fake means pseudo. Fake layers. Why is it fake layers? Say it louder.
They look like they have legs, but they all touch